Welcome to e-learning program of Modern International School, Hiswa. This is Asif once again present before you to learn the new thing of about integer. This is 6th class, chapter number 4, integers. Now we are going to learn and understand properties of integers, closure property, commutative law of integer, associative law of integer, additive identity of an integer, and so on. So friends, ready? And afterwards we will learn how to add two or more integers of the same sign and how to add two or more integers of different signs. So friends, ready? Yes. Now let's take started. So properties of integer. Here the first property is closure property. Now this property says sum of any two integers is always an integer. Okay, suppose that means a and b are two integers. Okay, two integers, then a plus b is equal to also an integer. Now see example, suppose 2 and 3. Suppose 2 plus 2 integer plus and 3 is an integer, and this becomes an integer. Integer plus integer is equal to integer. Another example, suppose 2 minus 1 minus 2 minus, this is minus 3, means integer plus integer is also an integer. So we can say this is the closure property of addition of integer. Now second one is commutative law. Okay, commutative law of integer. Commutative law. So what about the commutative law? Suppose a and b are two integers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a is called, this is commutative law. Example, suppose 2 plus minus 5 is equal to, first of all we have to find the left hand side, means 2 minus 5, this becomes minus 3. Now minus 5 or plus 2, what happened? Yes, what it happens? This is minus 3. That means a plus b is equal to, in reverse order, b plus a. Then we can say this is the commutative law, and we can say the integers hold commutative law on the operation of addition. Okay, now next point, associative law of integers. Okay, so the associative law is, third point is associative law. Suppose a, b, c are three integers. Okay, then a plus b, first close and third is separate, is equal to a separate and b plus c close. Example, suppose 1 plus 2, okay, plus 3. Suppose that this is also is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 close, or rather we can take the negative sign. This will fulfill for all the integers, means this is, yes, 3 or plus 3, and this is 1 or plus the 5. That means here is 6 is equal to 6. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. That means integers hold commutative law on the operation of addition. I hope you will understand. Now the last thing is additive identity. Okay, fourth point is additive identity. Suppose a is an integer, then a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a is equal to a. So a is called additive identity. So example, suppose 2 is as a, 2 plus 0 is equal to 0 plus 2, always 2, minus 2 plus 0 is equal to 0 plus minus 2, 0 plus minus 2 is equal to minus 2. Okay, this is your, so here 0 is called the additive identity. I hope you will understand very clear. Now friends, successor of an integer, suppose a is an integer, then 1 is added to a, 1 is added to a, this a plus a, suppose a is an integer and 1 is added to a, this a plus 1 is called the successor of an integer a. See with the help of example, suppose 2 is an integer, then the successor of 2 is, means we have to add 1 to this number, becomes 3, so 3 is called the successor of 2. Similarly, suppose minus 1 is an integer. Okay, if 1 is added to minus 1 becomes, this is 0, so 0 is called the successor of minus 1. Why? Because this we have to add 1 to the given number, becomes the successor of the given numbers. Okay, I hope you will get. Now next, predecessor of a number, of an integer. Predecessor of an integer is nothing but it is the just before the numbers. Like suppose a is an integer, then a minus 1 is called successor of an integer. Example, suppose 2 is an integer, then 2 minus 1 means 1 is called the predecessor of 2. Here suppose a is an integer, then a minus 1 is called predecessor of an integer. Here with the help of example, suppose 2 is an integer, then 2 minus 1 is equal to 1 is called the predecessor of an integer. That means suppose we have to find the successor of a given numbers, or we have to find the successor of the and we have to find the predecessor of an integer. That means in successor we have to add 1 to the given number, then we will get the successor of that number. Or in order to find the predecessor of an integer, that means we have to subtract 1 from the given number, then we will get the predecessor of that number. I hope you will understand. Now we will move to solve exercise the problems. Okay, now this exercise 4b. Now see friends, one last point number, suppose 5 says here that sum of number and its opposite, suppose a and the opposite of a is minus a, is equal to 0, or minus a plus a is equal to 0. Sum of a number and opposite to it, sum of number and opposite to it, sum of an integer, or we can say, because we are talking about the integer, then sum of an integer and its opposite. Sum of an integer and its opposite means a number, sum of the number and its opposite is equal to 0. Sum of the integer and its opposite, okay, is equal to 0. That means 3 plus minus 3 is equal to 0, or 4 plus 4 minus 4 plus 4 is equal to 0. Sum of two integer, one is positive and another is negative, becomes 0. Okay, I hope you will understand. Now see the exercise, the problem. Here first question says, very simple question. 4b says, use the number line and add the following integer. Actually we have already known about how to add the two integers directly, but we have to use the number line, then find out the solution. So let us see friends. Now see friends, question number first says, use the number line and add the following integers. We have taken two sub questions here, first and 8. First see, we have to solve this with the help of number line. First of all, draw the number line. Okay, here draw the number line here. 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, here is -1, -2, -3 or -4. Okay, now see, first see here 9 plus -6. If we solve directly, then we can write the very easy plus minus -6. This is 3, but we have to solve with this with the help of number line. Now we have to start at the initial point. Here the initial point is 0. Okay, now 0, here is the 9, that means 9 is plus sign will indicate that we have to move towards right side here. Okay, right side, that means our face is towards right side. Here is, suppose I am standing over here on the 0 point. Okay, and we will move in this direction, but how many steps? Okay, so this 9 will tell us the 9 steps we will move towards right side from 0. 9 steps. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we came here and mark a point. Suppose A, suppose O, we start from O and approach A. Okay, now once again plus a -6. So -6 number, -6 indicates we will move in the opposite direction of right. The opposite direction is mean this. Now we are standing over here. I am standing over here. Now we will move towards left side. Why left? Because here is the minus sign, so we will move from towards the left side. Okay, so left side, how many steps? Here the 6, so 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6, that means here. So this is your final result. Suppose O or A, this is suppose C. The C, the value C, the C points will indicate the exact value of this answer. Oh, that means the answer is 3. 3 is your answer. As you can see directly, we have already solved 9 minus 6 is equal to 3, and with the help of number line we can easily solve. That means plus sign will indicate means we will move towards right side of 0. Okay, then minus sign will indicate we will move from left side of 0. Okay, now see this question. Similarly we can do. Now friends, have a look. Question number 8. Draw the number line. Okay, now here is 0, right to 0, positive sign. Here 1, 2, 3, but there is no one is negative. Okay, -1, -2 left side, -3, -4. Okay, so -5, -6, -7, and so on. Okay, here 5, 6. So have a look. Now we will start moving from an initial point. So initial point is here 0. Okay, now we are standing here. Okay, now see, here is the -1. So -1 means my face is towards left side, because minus sign will indicates we will move towards left side of 0. Okay, we will move, but how many steps? Here is the 1, so 1 step. We jump from 0 to 1 here. Okay, now suppose this is A, whatever. Now once again here minus, once again minus, but here is the addition, but this -2 will tell us we will move towards left side of 0. Then how many steps? 2. Actually we will came here. Okay, we will stand here. Now we will jump from here 2 steps, 1 and 2. Then we will directly, yes, came here. This is suppose C point. Now afterwards then we will move 3 steps towards the same direction. Here is the minus sign, means 1, 2 and 3. So this point will indicate the exact value, that means the value of this expression. So here is -6. So -6 is your answer, or we can say directly as -1 is -1 plus into -2 -3. That means all numbers are minus. Suppose all numbers are minus, then we have to add all the values. 3 plus 2 plus 1, 6. Put the negative sign. This is your answer. here is your answer with the help of, yes, with the help of number line. Okay, I hope you will get the last question 1, sub question 3rd. Okay, now here first of all we have to solve 8 plus minus 8. If you solve directly, then you will get the 0. Why? If you remember the one property of integers, sum of two integer, one is positive and other is negative, gives us 0. Okay, but now we are going to solving this with the help of number line. Okay, now see, suppose it's 0, this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5 minus 6. Okay, minus 6 minus 7 minus 8. Now here, now we will start from initial point. Here is the 0. Now we are standing over the first 8 is positive, here is the hidden. Okay, position is hidden. Now we will move the right side towards right side from 0 right here. How many step? 8 step. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Here is the, no, we came over here. Now then we will move once again the 8 step just opposite of that. Here is the minus sign, we will approach over here, but is the minus sign will indicate we will move towards left side. Okay, so left side how many step? 8 step. Once again 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Once again we will approach at the same where I was standing the first time. That means the answer is, the final position is 0. Answer is 0. So here is the 0 is your answer with the help of number line. Okay, I hope you will solve. Now your homework is question number 1 to 8. Your homework is question number 1 to 8. Okay, this is a very simple question. There is no problem at all from 1 to 8. Okay, I hope you will understand and do your work. Have a nice day.